Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from. I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end. Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Rach.
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah, you're out of breath.
I am definitely exhausted. I went into the office today for 5 hours. Rough me, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, man. I had to go into the office one day in the last 8 months. But, man, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it's tiring.
Yeah. And it wasn't even that, like, I planned it. I organized it.
Oh,
I ran a workshop, and it was with people I love working with, but I'm still drained.
Well, especially if you ran the workshop.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
There's things I can do to improve the next one, but it was good.
Good. I was invited to go into the office for the holiday party event and fly in, and I declined.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that move.
Yeah. Because I
Like-
kind of felt bad. More so, my manager can't go. So I was like, well, if she's not going, and then other people, this other guy who lives on the West Coast was like, I'm not going. And so I'm like, okay,
So
then
you didn't have anybody you really
unless
cared.
the whole team is going, then I don't
Yeah.
feel like I need to go. And someone else is in Thailand. So
No, I wouldn't. No.
is your company having a holiday party?
We are having a not in person that I know of. We're doing a remote, one of our product group meetings. We're doing that on Friday.
Okay.
It's called the holiday party, and they have something planned.
Okay.
So I imagine it'll be fun, but not like a fun holiday party, like fly me to Boston.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon.
Every time I mention Boston, Skylar's like, oh, to meet up with Augustana.
Nope.
I think I'll go to Boston.
Oh,
I think
shit.
I'll start a new life.
I was like, nope, you lost me. No,
Yeah.
that's nice. Yeah, would he have been able to go with you? Would it have been a trip to Boston together?
Oh, he could have. He was invited to the party.
Oh,
He
okay.
would have had to pay, but
Oh, fuck that.
flights to Boston are pretty cheap, though. Well, I
Yeah,
guess it
but
depends on the year.
why would they
Sure.
expect you to want to go to a party that's going to cost you money to meet people you don't even really work with?
Yeah. That's why
Not that they expected you. I guess they just invited you. So
Right, and they're letting people bring a +1. And so they're like, yeah, if you're not local, you can also bring a +1, but
they're not going to pay.
yeah,
for
but they're going to
flights.
get a free hotel room and stuff.
True.
So,
True.
yeah. True.
True. Yeah. What do we have here?
Oh, well, we got some prezzies, but I also want to hear about Cousin's Christmas. So do we want to? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Cousin's Christmas went off with a bang.
Yay!
It was great. I was a little concerned starting out because my cousins had to bring their dogs,
Okay.
and I was like, oh shit, and it was, I guess, made worse of all shit because the first night we're at dinner and one of my cousins had to get up and leave because the dogs, I guess, were barking at the hotel, and so I was like, is this gonna set the tone for the whole weekend?
Right.
But luckily it didn't.
Dogs got their act together.
Everything worked out, yes. And we had a great time. We bebopped around. This dog wants to get up on the couch with us. Yeah.
We can let her. We'll just
we
move our
have to move our
respective gifts.
Because the gift of Penny is also important. Yeah. Okay, sweet butt. Hang on. Oh. Intermission.
Yeah.
Intermission. No. So it worked out really well.
Oh, it's heavier than I expected.
Isn't it? You should know what it is.
Actually, I don't. I really don't. I had a thought of what it might be based on conversations we've had, but okay. And then for those not watching visually, we had presents on the couch because we will be doing a gift exchange in this episode.
Yes. Although, yeah, we'll caveat that later. But no, Cousin's Christmas was great. I got a tat.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Is that a real tat?
what does it say?
So if you're an Office fan, Kevin
Oh my
makes
gosh,
chili,
chili.
the chili episode. And if you remember the quote, Kevin is probably the thing I do best. And
That's fun.
yeah, so my Secret Santa who got me, which was Robbie, he hand drew a gingerbread man as Harry Potter for my ornament.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing because on the back of it, he made it look like Harry Potter was pulling his pants down and his butt crack was there. And that's where it said Cousin's Christmas
You're gonna have to
2024.
show me that when we go downstairs.
Yes, it is. It is hilarious. It's great. I'm not as creative, and I feel like some of my family did a really good job of doing like a very creative gift.
Yeah.
And Robbie being one of them. So loved that. And my tat.
Yeah. And what did you all end up doing around town? Did you do all the things that you had planned?
For the most part. Yeah, we went to, so my brother was the only one that came into town early enough on Friday. And I did I mention I want to go to Jasper?
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck no. There was a line, like, absurd line.
Yeah, I would love to go, but I'm just like, no.
And we didn't get there when I wanted to, which was, I was like, oh, if we get there right at 5, we'll probably be able to get in. We got there like around 6. But right across the street at the Reveler, it's the exact same scenario.
Really?
The vibes are cool. They've got all these decorations. And in fact, the Reveler might be even better because they have fun cocktails. We had some snacks too, small plates that were
We
fun.
love snacks.
But they have these like cool rooms that you can like do stuff in.
Is that place no longer a like secret experience or whatever?
I mean, it's
Do
secret.
you know what I'm talking
maybe.
about?
I
It
was
used
never.
to be like a secret experience makes it sound like some sex club or something.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it used to be like not an escape room, but like, I don't know, some like you don't know what it is until you go in, but everyone says it's so cool. And it was just like a kept secret. Like people didn't share what it was. Kind of like this like interactive performance or something.
Interesting.
But I think they just then turned it into a bar.
Yeah, no, it's got the bar, but like what I thought was like there's a bunch of rooms behind the bar in this whole open area, and you can like draw. There's like an area to do art. There's literally an area where you can give a dummy tattoos.
Oh.
There's this like sand art
Wait, like
area with an
ink gun?
an ink gun.
Whoa,
A
did you
pen
do
and
that?
everything. No, we looked at it and we didn't really figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to ask questions, so we just kept moving.
Sure.
But they have these like fun, like cool places to sit with your fun cocktails that they'll do. And I had a great cocktail. It had bourbon and red wine together, which is like what? But it was very Christmas, like warm and holiday-y.
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
Those are both beverages I associate with warmth.
Yes. It's just a cool vibe.
Yeah.
And people are out there standing in line at Jasper, and you could have just gone right on over. They
And
had
they
like
were
a
all
whole
holidayed out
Krampus
too?
decoration.
fun.
Yeah, it was cool. And they were having a live band that was going to be playing.
Okay, hot tip for the locals.
Yeah.
Okay, whoa. I do not like live music.
Oh, shit, that's controversial.
Yeah. I mean, is it though, or does everyone actually agree with me?
I mean, I don't mind live music
How loud
if it's
was
good. Oh, they weren't like actually playing at the time. They were getting set up. Eventually, they were going to have it. So I just
if
assumed.
I am going somewhere to listen to live music, great. But if I am going somewhere to have chit chat with my friends or loved ones and there's live music, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
But you can literally go into like an area that has a curtain with a
Now,
couch.
that is cool at this place. You can
Yeah.
choose your own adventure
It
and
is
remove
exactly
yourself
that.
from the live music if you want. And then maybe conversations dying down. You're like, you know what?
We
Let's
need
go
some
listen to
music.
the live music. You know, it sounds like a good like early dating spot.
It very much is. In one of the areas, like little nooks, we did see. I saw someone on a date. My brother and I were like hanging out, and they said that they were doing like there's an area you could do a polygraph test. The bartender was just like, yeah, which is great for couples, and I was like, this is my brother.
Yeah. Wait, so it was just you and your brother who went?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nathan was taking Penny to his parents, and he was on his way back, and traffic was a bitch because the lights downtown were
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, yeah. RVA illuminates.
Yeah. Fuck that.
But did you?
And there was an accident, I think.
You know, okay, it used to be cool. What Legend Brewing, which closed,
Yeah.
and you could go there and then like watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
They died.
But did your future sister-in-law not come?
She was going to be late, and I was worried that was going to prevent Jonathan from even coming.
Yeah.
But so didn't think she was going to be able to get off work. My brother was off work Friday and Saturday. So he came down Friday during the day, so he was here in time for us to go out. She didn't get off work until like 7 and then hit the road and made it in time for Joe's Inn dinner.
Oh yeah, Joe's Inn around Christmas. It's not a Christmas restaurant, but it is just those cozy vibes.
Yes. It was
I haven't
me,
been to Joe's Inn in a minute,
Jonathan,
and you like get a booth.
we got the one booth that's big enough to fit 8 people.
Yeah, the one in the back corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. And my one cousin, well, my cousin's partner, I don't know, what is that considered? Or is it just a cousin?
Yeah,
Whatever.
they're your cousin.
That's how I'm approaching
Is it like a
it.
once removed thing? I don't really know how that works.
Well, like
Cousin-in-law?
if they're married, is it cousin-in-law?
I guess,
I
but no
don't
one
like
says
it.
that.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But anyways, he actually broke his hip, fucked up in a bike accident like a couple months ago. Maybe it's been a couple months. Honestly, I can't remember. He was a fucking trooper though. Showed up, wheelchair and all, can't even walk. Wheelchair. So last year in Cousin's Christmas, I was the cripple. This year, it was Nick.
Wow.
Old cripple Nick. Saint Nick.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Man, fuck. Him and my cousin are big into like biking and stuff like that. And this is a big accident that he has. Apparently very rare, but he's ready to get back on a bike.
Wow.
And that blows my mind.
One of my cousins, big biker. And then got hit by a car and I think he's still
road biker or like
bikes.
mountain bike and stuff.
Mountain bike.
Okay, same thing. Okay.
Yeah. And my other cousin, who's not a big biker, just a casual biker to get to and from in the city, she was hit by a car.
Fuck.
And a hit and run. They left.
And
she called me and was like,
what do you do?
Help. Yeah.
What do you do in that situation?
I mean, she was luckily okay. She didn't want to ride her bike in this around town anymore.
But like, what do you do? Like if you're not okay and someone just hit you and ran.
You die.
Fuck.
Maybe I think everyone should have a life alert.
I think that's partially why I don't like bikes.
I wish that I felt safe biking around the city. We have some areas that do have dedicated bike lanes. But like when we were biking around Philly, that was fun.
Yeah, that's true.
But granted, I felt safe just because you were leading us.
I mean, I was terrified the whole time. Oh man, yeah, I'm always terrified every time. Even when we did the scooters before Paris took the scooters away on our honeymoon when we went to Paris, they still had the scooters, and I was terrified. I just don't like it. Like in my mind,
scooters go fast.
Yeah, very much faster than they should.
Yeah,
that's the one draw I have to those fucking Tesla tanks. Is like I am safe in there.
Are you though, or do you just feel like it looks like you're safe?
It looks like I'm safe.
Yeah,
so I would feel safe.
Which is a geometric dome.
Whenever my brother's driving and he's got a big ass Nissan truck.
I thought you were gonna say he had a Cybertruck, and I was like, oh no.
No, he's not. He's not one of those.
Like, he's a douchebag, but he's not that kind of douchebag.
No, but it's like I feel invincible.
Yeah,
I can take on the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so it was a good weekend.
Good.
I'm proud of him for like he put up with a lot. I'm sure my cousin Elizabeth's putting up a lot with him in general, having to take care of him too. Yeah. I know how that is being on Nick's side of things because Nathan had to take care of me, and I know I was a bitch.
Do any of the cousins have kids?
No, apparently they're all relying on me for that.
Okay, well, no pressure,
right?
Keep the family alive.
It's so funny. We always talk about it. Like,
you know what? Actually, because these are all O'Briens.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, since you took Nathan's name, then it's on your brother.
It's on my brother to carry on the O'Brien name because since my dad's sister's kids took her husband's name, they're now Hester's. So the O'Brien name is literally going to die with Jonathan.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe I'll put pressure back on you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I don't feel it though.
Well, that's good. I don't want you to.
No, in that scenario, it's more of just like they just want someone to spoil.
Yeah,
they're like, we need someone to leave all of our money to, so you need to have a kid. And I was like, oh shit,
you can leave it to me.
I was like, hang on, I am the baby here. No,
right. I mean, you're like, well, don't skip a generation. Just
pass it on over. Doesn't need to be down. It can just be.
Or you can have a building named after you or something.
A building.
You donate it all to some, organization.
That's the thing. When people are like, if you don't have kids, who are you going to leave all your money to? It's like, I'm not going to have any money to leave it to because I'm going to be spending it.
That too.
Me.
I thought you were going to be like, all charity. And you're like, no. Myself. I am the charity.
No, I just. Fuck, no. Not that I don't care about charities. Right. It's just, no, I'm going to spend all the money on me.
Right. I know people who are like, well, if you don't have kids, who's going to take care of you when you're older? And it's like the money that I have from not having children is what will take care of me.
They're like, oh, they're never gonna care for you the way your child will care for you.
They'll
And it's
care
like,
for you more,
fuck, I was
probably,
gonna
if you have
say they're
enough.
getting paid. There's an incentive for them to take care of you.
Yeah, even though there's a
Kids
lot
can
of
be
issues
brats.
with elder care facilities.
Oh, and elder abuse.
Yeah.
I know about that. That's true.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just die.
Okay. Happy holidays, everyone. Woo! I do want to say, so last week I challenged you to wear an outfit
Yes.
and
But
now
I cheated.
I was going to say, are you just wearing structured pants because you went into the office? You didn't
Correct.
actually think about it. But
Correct.
these are loose denim, and I think your outfit looked cute. She did change into a Christmas sweatshirt, which is also cute.
But I had a cute little sweater
Yeah.
on.
And I think you look good in them.
Thank you. Here we go. These are my comfortable pants. They might be structured. Is that the word you use?
Yeah.
I love that
Structured
word.
denim.
Structured denim.
My friend calls them hard pants.
But they're still the pants that hard pants is funny. I need to go back to that one for a minute because I tried to gloss over that one and then now yep. Anyways, these are still the pants that in my mind you could wear and it's like still comfy lounge around.
Yes.
But my husband Nathan hates them.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, they're not flattering. They look like pants I would wear, and I'm like, yeah, you know why
it
you
means
wear
they're
them?
Comfortable.
Exactly, the same reason you wear them.
Women are rising up.
We want to be comfy.
Yeah. We want pockets and we want comfort.
We want pockets. That is all we want. Though,
Yeah.
in reality, and you are comfy cozy.
Oh, I'm not wearing hard pants. I'm wearing soft pants.
Did you think about that, or were you just like?
I did. I was like, I didn't dress up. And I told Jen to, but I was like, my vibe was casual Christmas cozy. And I got a lot of compliments in meetings today on my holiday sweatshirt.
I'm a huge fan of that sweatshirt.
Thank you. It was Skylar's and I stole it. It just says happy holidays, but it's Santa and he's just skiing.
Yeah.
He's having a good time. He kind of looks like a badass.
Yeah, he looks like he took some air.
Yeah.
He's just right off of that, just flying through it. Yeah, he doesn't need magic. He's got the snow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Beautiful. Well, speaking of Santa,
I know him.
Do we want to open the prezzies?
Yes. So we should clarify here. I got a gift for the podcast.
Yeah, that's great.
But you happened to get me something, which is
Penny. It's not for you.
Now I feel bad.
Well, you shouldn't. Remember, we talked about this.
I know.
You have to describe it.
All right.
To the listeners.
One, Rachel has put a beautiful little sticky here of a Santa Claus with his hands up to Jen from Rachel.
Yeah, and I mean that.
And if you are watching on video, you will see the difference in the gift I wrapped and the gift Rachel
Okay,
wrapped.
it looks the exact same.
They're both back. Yeah, but you have pretty.
That's just the paper I had.
Pretty paper.
It's accidental that it happens to have glitter on it.
Penny's interested too. She's like, "What's in this bag, Mom?" Oh shit. We've got some Oliver Puff & Co. from Charleston. Fuck yes. Okay, that's actually just probably a secondary thing.
It is.
I'm now looking at the core, which is a Taylor Swift mug. 'Tis the damn season. Fuck
Isn't it fun? And then I was like, well, we've been talking about tea and like drinking out of mugs on the podcast. And so I actually don't know if you like mint tea, but I was like, everyone likes mint tea, right? And peppermint, seasonal.
Well, I like that I initially pulled this out and I was just like, tea, yeah, I love tea. She thought of me for tea. And then I looked in the bag and I'm like, oh, Taylor Swift, fuck yeah. No, this is great though. The tea is also great, but Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
This is really cute. Controversial. Okay, I love everything Taylor Swift. Love her. I love her music, whatever. Not everyone's thing. I was saying something today about how there's not a ton of new Christmas songs. And Nathan, good rebuttal. He was like, your girl came up with a new one that no one seems to like. And I was like,
Tree Farm
yeah.
one? Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, he's right. I like it, but it's not something that I'm Mariah Carey on blast.
Yeah, I don't actually really care about new Christmas songs.
Really?
I'm about the classics.
I mean, I don't mind the classics, but sometimes I want to hear a new bop.
Yeah.
A new bop. Give me that.
Well, your girl came up with one.
She did, and I love her for it, but also I'm like, I don't really want to listen to it. Because maybe you're right. Maybe I think I want a new bop, but in reality, I just want the classics.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is adorable, and I love it.
Good. I'm glad. I did want it for myself, and then I was like, no, will give it to Jen. Just because I think we had just had the conversation about loving mugs.
Yes,
or,
we collect mugs.
Yeah, great, excellent. Okay, so I got it from that town in Dahlonega where they do all the Christmas holiday, the Hallmark holiday films.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this really cool shop that I forget what it's called, but it's all curated British gifts. And I know Taylor's not British.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just this niche shop. So the tea is probably from some English fancy brand.
Oliver Puff and Co. sounds English as shit.
Yeah.
It says Charleston.
Oh, wow.
But
well, granted, it's also got this Taylor Swift mug there, and she's not British. So.
She's not. But
they have so much fun, a bunch of Harry Styles stuff, and it's a cool little shop.
I like this. Whoa, this is serious.
Yeah, it's intense tea.
Yeah. I'm interested. I've never had peppermint tea. But it also really is perfect for the holidays.
Yes.
I'm going to open this.
Good.
All the way.
It's Kenny not loud at all.
It might be. So everyone it's me. I'm a kid and I have to get into my toys. Okay. Since I'm not brewing it yet. But now I feel like I just want to have it.
Just hold it.
So people can see.
As a prop.
You know I got a Taylor Swift sweatshirt for Halloween that has those lyrics.
Yeah.
There is a Christmas one, and because you put it on, I almost was like, I'm gonna get us matching.
Oh, yeah.
And instead I got this.
Yeah.
This other thing. But yes, that is now for you to open.
Okay, I am opening it. Gosh. Oh, I need to share. Okay, so it is an Instax mini camera, and it's vintage looking Polaroid camera. This is so cool because we've talked about when we have guests, taking pictures with them.
Yes.
And the film that goes with it. Ugh, this is excellent.
Right? I thought it was a good pod gift. In reality, you will be the one that uses it.
What?
Let's be real. I'm not great with that.
There's more in here as well.
What else is in there?
Batteries.
Okay. All the stuff that came with it.
And a microfiber cleaning cloth.
Boom.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. I do want to pop this bad boy open.
No, it's really, so we're trying to fix our sound. We are going to bring you guys better sound in 2025.
We have a planned.
We actually have an action
Someone
item
is
on
coming in January to help.
And once that happens, we're going to make sure we start bringing some fun guests. We've got so many guests lined up. And so each guest is going to get a picture from our cool new camera we got. And we're going to put them all over the wall.
Yeah. This is so cool.
That is actually really cool looking.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah?
So I almost got you / got us similar but different lumbar pillow.
We need it.
Yeah, but then I was like, well, we have the sign up here that says similar but different.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if that was too aggressive.
We might need to get the lumbar pillow for when we have all of our pictures of people up here. And then we can't use the sign, the digital sign.
I like that. Okay, I'm making a lot of noise, so I'm going to put this.
I mean, I made a lot of noise. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I was also contemplating whether or not I want to put my water in my mug so I can drink out of my mug.
Oh,
and then, of course, I was like, ooh, but I need to clean it.
Yeah, I haven't washed it. That's not something that I would care about, but I understand that people should.
Yep, germaphobe. Oh, man. And also, just because it happened live while I was on the podcast, one of my friends, my coworker friend who I saw today, because he was part of our little in-person session, he said the funniest thing, which I love. He was like, I want to command F myself for where he is in podcasts. Oh, he's like, did you talk about me? He was like, here I am command effing. Yeah. And I was like, what is that? Oh my God. And I finally put two and two together. And he was just everywhere he goes, he's trying to command F find himself.
Wait, so does he not listen? He just wants to know where we talk about him?
That is literally the next point. And I was just like, are you serious? You just got to listen to episodes. I probably talk about you and a lot of them actually recently. And it sounds like he went home, listened to it. And then he sent me a clip of me and said he's talking to his twin brother Dallas about it. I haven't actually looked at it. I just saw him and me.
Yeah.
And It's just so cute. I love it.
That is nice.
Yes,
I
that's
like
the
that you
second time I guess he's
listen.
been talking about. Although I didn't read it, so maybe it was just a screenshot of the previous conversation.
Right.
But anyways, um, God, Command F.
Command
Command F is
F.
a new thing that I think is hilarious.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Hard denim and Command F.
Command F. Gifts. We just gave gifts, and it was wonderful.
It was. This is so stupid, but I really like all the presents that have been accumulating under our tree. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take one away. It's going to ruin the aesthetic. And it doesn't. You can't tell that it's missing.
Oh, okay.
But I did.
So I can give you the bag to just set
Yeah,
it in
no,
the
that's stupid.
What?
I would not do that.
Your post, I used to wrap boxes of emptiness
That's stupid.
and put them under the tree.
What a waste
tree
of
just
paper.
looks better with stuff underneath.
Why don't you just wrap gifts?
Because I don't always have the gifts like ready for when the tree goes up. The tree goes up like early December, sometimes in the middle of November, and I don't have gifts yet, and I don't have gifts wrapped.
Okay, well, right now your tree, you can't put gifts under there.
We have shifted from we no longer use an under tree for gifts.
Yeah,
and
where
it
do you
is
put
full
your
Christmas
gifts?
town. Right now they are underneath the tree in my office.
Okay, nice.
All upstairs. Yeah.
I do feel like we should record a little video of your Christmas townhome. That would be fun.
We should include that.
share.
People should see. It is pretty. I love it.
Yeah,
It
it's
brings
really great.
so much joy.
Well, speaking of joy that you will be bringing others, in terms of holiday parties, everyone's going to see your Christmas town, your parties
Let's
this
go.
weekend.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm like nervous.
Yeah?
I am, because I haven't hosted a party or a party like this since well before COVID, or the year before COVID.
Yeah.
So it's been what is that, 5 years?
So the joy that you get in hosting, what is the balance between that and like the stress that it causes you?
I mean, usually I never really felt a ton of stress when hosting.
Okay, good.
Like, because it was always, I felt like it was my time to actually be extroverted. And I'm still exhausted as fuck after the end of it.
Yeah.
But I think I love the idea of just everybody coming together and having a good time. And I never had opportunities where all my friends were together.
Yeah.
And so it was like, you always made time for these people or these people. And so I feel like it was always just the perfect culmination of everybody in one place.
Yeah, that is nice.
So it was more of excitement in the build up. I maybe stress a little bit about stuff that doesn't matter, that no one cares about. Like, what food are we going to eat? Are we going to have enough drinks? What are people going to do? I asked Nathan this last night. I said, hey, we're in our 30s. Do people still want to play beer pong?
Yeah, you don't have activities planned. You could put out a puzzle.
Yeah. No, it's like, I was like,
Jen, we'll just all talk to each other.
But is that the thing?
Yeah.
I literally was like, oh, so now in our 30s, we have cocktail parties instead of ragers. And a cocktail party in my mind is a fancy way of saying we just sip on drinks and everybody talks.
Do you want everyone to get hammered and throw up at your house?
No, but that is what it always was that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I was in my 20s still, the last party we had.
But is that what you want now?
No.
Do you equate that with being like, oh, I threw a good party?
No, I don't think so. I think I equate it to like people having a good time.
Yeah.
And it used to be people had a good time by blacking out, playing beer pong or flip cup and all kinds of shit. And now maybe I just don't know what the new now is.
Yeah. Well, my new now is having a great time, sipping on drinks, munching on food, laughing with my friends, going home and waking up without a headache.
Yeah. See, that's nice. Yeah. That's pretty much what I feel like it's going to be.
And then it'll be good.
It'll be good? We think it'll be good?
Yeah. If you need me to perform to keep people interested, I'm happy to do so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I've never had one to where that wasn't the activities, you know?
I mean, the last time you had one was 2019. I was at that one. And I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
But was everyone getting blackout at that one? Because
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, there was a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
But I don't think
sure
people were.
Still will be.
Yeah, I think there was only one party where someone threw up.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That was Halloween too. Maybe that's why I don't do Halloween parties anymore.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah. Shit. It is weird though. It's a weird concept in my mind. You just transition into a different activities, I guess. It's the
Yeah.
same activities though.
I do think of like hosting and stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, because like we don't drink. I mean, I think, okay, so in my not drinking, I sometimes fear that like, oh, will people only want to come to an event if there is a lot of drinking,
Whoop,
you know?
penny. Never mind. Say that one more
Because
time.
like, will people only want to come to a party if there is lots of drinking?
No.
You know, like that's because like it's like that stereotype of like, oh,
That
that's
yes.
what you do.
It's an expectation.
And granted, it's not like how I need to have fun, but I guess it depends on like the closeness of people, because if it's like some people, you know, they're like, "Oh, it keeps me loose and that's how I feel comfortable." I don't know.
But some people, it's almost like they need you to be drinking in order for themselves to have a good time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that
that's
those
dumb.
people make me angry.
Yeah. Well, that's when you just tell them, "Well, you
Mhm.
shouldn't have to do this." But
Yeah.
I could just be like, "No, I'm drunk right now."
You could
They
do
won't
that.
know.
It seems dumb. Like, if you don't drink doesn't mean you can't have a party where other people are drinking,
Yeah.
or just do what you want and don't try to force other people to do things.
Yeah. That's the
I
bottom
say that
line.
my cousin's Christmas family, we're a family of drinkers, and I was not feeling good.
I was gonna say, how was that for you? And I know you've been going like back and forth with like drinking and not drinking.
I've been
And
trying not to because
yeah,
it's apparently going to be better for some of the other things we're trying to do. So I've been literally trying not to, but I knew I was not going to be able to not.
yeah,
So what I've decided is that, okay, one weekend, but that's also worse
yeah.
because
Your
holy
body's like,
shit.
what are you doing to me?
Yeah, the poison that I injected into my veins pretty much. It's just
It's like, I
insane.
feel it.
It's a lot of alcohol. And it wasn't even that much alcohol. When I say a lot of alcohol, it was a lot of alcohol for me, which was
Yeah.
like, I think I had 5 drinks on a Friday night and I was
That-
hurting.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel like that's a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Not compared to what my cousins and family were drinking though.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say my brother and his fiance will crush an entire bottle of like bourbon, triple mash or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In one night. One night.
That's intense.
Yeah. But then they won't drink for the rest of the week because they're working. It's
Yeah.
like on their one night that they have off, they'll finish a bottle of bourbon, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Right? Like it seems unrealistic to me in my brain, but I mean they love it, so
Okay. Well, more power to them.
yeah. Yeah. So I think for the Christmas party, I'll probably just try to take it slow. I might have a couple drinks.
Sure.
Just because I am hosting, and I do feel like I do think people are like, if she's not drinking, what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean? So I want everybody to have a good time.
But that is the
seems
thing
dumb,
where you
right?
were like, no, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, but you're
It
just
does.
saying you feel like you need to drink to make other people feel comfortable.
Yes,
And it's like,
I do feel that way.
it's also, how would people know if you're drinking or not?
I don't know. It's a good point.
Yeah.
I could fake booze.
Yeah. I mean, do whatever you want, of course.
I used to,
But
we
I
fake
just
boozed.
don't like the idea of you
No, it's
drinking just
make
because
other
you
people
feel like
feel
it'll make
comfortable.
other people comfortable.
I mean, I can't help it. I do think maybe that's all in my brain. Like maybe that's not reality. It's just what I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But then starting the new year, sober Jen.
Okay.
That is I know we're not doing New Year's resolutions, but I think that's my goal we're going to crack down on it. We're going to go down a whole path.
A whole path.
The whole thing of not drinking and damn, why is my leg showing?
Well, clearly I have more questions because I think I know what you're getting at, but I don't feel like you want to talk about that on the pod. So
We could do that in another pod.
okay. Okay, well, I want to get back to hosting because I
Mm.
actually have a lot of questions and I want your opinions. And I know that you're going to be like, no one has to bring anything. But like, you like to host.
I love hosting.
But when you're always like, you don't have to bring anything.
Yep.
But people still bring stuff. And are you like, why did you do that? Or you're like, yeah, I say you don't have to bring anything because you don't. I just want you to come. But it's nice when you bring stuff.
No, it's in my mind. If you feel forced, like you have, because there's definitely people that feel like they have to bring something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad at you if you bring something, but also like it just doesn't. It's not needed.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, the way I view hosting is that you should just be able to come and go, and that's it. Like have a good time, show up when you can, have some food, have some drinks, enjoy yourself, mingle with friends, and then skedaddle. You should not feel pressed that, oh shit, what should I bring? Oh, I need to, what is it? Let me grab pick up a bottle of wine for her for hosting. None of that.
Yeah.
None of that's needed.
Well, that's also part of it. Like, do you find that people bring you like hostess gifts?
Sometimes there's some of my friends I feel like that are like that.
Yeah, because I feel like our parents' generation is very much like my mom would never show
Oh,
up
yeah.
to an event without a hostess gift. And I think for me, I'm like, if you feel like you need to do that, great. But like, I don't need this stuff in my house.
I don't need
And
it.
if you want to bring a dish, great. But if I want you to, I'll say like,
ask you.
everyone, please bring something.
Yep.
And I think this like. Even I was chatting with Skylar, I was like, oh, should we make something for Jen's party? And then we have another party. And I was like, oh, should we bring something for that? And I'm like, I know Jen doesn't care. And I don't like the idea of bringing something that isn't needed out of some social obligation that I'm putting on myself.
It is you putting it on yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me. I'm sure there's other hosts or people
but then
when they
some
host.
people probably are like, where's my hostess gift?
Yeah, I'm sure there's
I
people
can't
like
believe
that.
you didn't bring something. But also, I don't like you.
Yeah, that's not
Don't
me.
invite me to your party.
That's not me at all. And sometimes people will bring a gift like a bottle of wine, and I'm like, oh, that's great. You should drink it.
Yeah.
Because it's in my mind, I'm not gonna go put it over somewhere to like hoard for later. It's no, okay, great. Well, let's open it right now. Like you brought this, that's for you to drink.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I'll like try to push it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I wonder, it's like this thing of like, well, you're giving the gift of the party, so people feel like, oh, I have to give a gift as well.
Yeah. No, they don't.
You know what? I'm the gift.
Yes, your presence and you having a good time is all I care about.
Yeah.
As my hostess, that's all I care about as a hostess. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I feel like I almost should have had it. Well, I was like, we're also older. Maybe I should just had the start time at like 4:00 instead of 6:00.
Ugh, the dream.
Yeah,
I mean, it was midnight when I got in my car to come over here tonight. And I was just like, I hate leaving my house. It's so dark.
but it is. I so did. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know. So this is literally, I thought about this the other day. I was like, okay, we have 2 holiday parties on Saturday that don't start until 6. And like, then I'm just like living my day because there's going to be that like window where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to relax and do nothing, but I can't.
I
Because
mean,
I have to stay awake and diligent and prep for, not prep, but
I was gonna
like,
say you can relax at my party and just like chill.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. None of the parties are like, I feel like they're work.
I mean, clearly the other party,
but it's
is
like
a
I
stressful
don't
event.
do.
We hate the other party.
I actually have like a photo booth situation every year, so got up here.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's cool.
he's a film guy and like makes movies and stuff. So
Okay, I'm not gonna talk shit anymore.
Yeah.
I like your setup, bro.
But yeah, I think it's because like I don't start activities once it's dark.
Yeah,
And so that's hard.
that's what I was thinking. We initially picked the time because that's when the Christmas lights will be on.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it
it's
makes
just,
sense.
It looks better, Christmas, blah blah blah. But I was like, no, we turn our lights on at 4:00. It gets slightly dark. We
Yeah.
could have had a start time of 4.
Yeah, but then no one would have come at 4.
Probably not.
Because is anyone coming with kids?
I actually don't think anyone's gonna bring their kids.
Yeah.
I haven't been told that they are. But we are actually we're gonna take Penny to my parent or his parents' place.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because, one, I don't want to listen to her bark at every fucking person that comes to the door. And she can't eat human food. And when she does eat human food, it's a whole fucking thing in my house now. She gets all sick and shit.
Yeah.
We worry about her for the next 24 hours and if she's going to
That's
be
true.
okay.
She's gonna get it, and you can't control other people. And they
Yeah.
might feed her stuff, which is insane.
Which is awful. Fuck
Yeah.
those people. Jesus, fuck those people.
Mm.
And I know a couple of them.
Yeah, me too. I'm
So yeah,
related to them.
yep. Which means we could have kids. People could bring their kids because Penny
Yeah.
won't be here. She hates children.
Yeah.
Caveat: Penny does not like the kids. She takes after her mom.
Do you have any other? Is like Nathan's company doing a holiday party, or do you have other holiday events?
No.
Wow.
Surprisingly, this is it. Either I don't know. Like, no, I don't think they ever have done a Christmas thing. They'll do like an anniversary party,
Yeah.
but I don't, and that's usually I think around the same time frame, but not. Yeah, no, they're not doing any of that. I mean, they just laid people off at his company. So
Oh, again?
no, since I told the one I told you about like a couple weeks ago.
You
or
didn't tell me about
a
that.
month ago. Or really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was a time where like his company did layoffs and your company did layoffs the next
Yes.
day, and you were both okay, and that was very
Yes.
stressful. But that was like a year ago, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, no, this time his company did more layoffs. He's not impacted, thankfully.
Okay, yeah.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Gosh.
Yeah.
What a rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not spending money on a party.
Yeah. You know what I don't understand about layoffs? I mean, we should get back to holiday hosting, but and granted, maybe you have an MBA, maybe you know. So
pressure's on.
putting the pressure on you. So when companies they lay off a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
and then a month later they lay off a bunch more. And I'm like, what did you think was going to happen in these 30 days?
I mean, that happened to my company. And I think that, or at least that scenario, I think their thinking was you try to go, you only want to do it once, but you also don't like, you think you might have the capabilities to do other things. So you don't cut as deep as you need to. Economy changes, whatever it
In 30
is.
days.
I mean,
Like when they're within a couple months of each other,
yeah.
I'm like, honestly, this is worse because people think they're like, okay, I'm
This
fine.
is now, yeah.
And then they're like, just kidding. We're going to do this 2 more times.
Yeah, I think that I don't understand why companies do it. I've never been privy to the insides of that,
Yeah.
but I don't think that they want to do that. Do it that
Well,
way.
yeah, I assume they're like, okay, we're literally just doing like the
Bare
minimum possible to keep as many people on to like keep us afloat for the next 30 days in hopes that something changes.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly like in my mind, it just makes me think that they're just like, oh, I don't know. We'll just get rid of these people and hope for the best.
Yeah. I mean, I've always wondered how you make that decision. Like, do you go through and look at like some of the highest paid people?
Yeah, because I'm like, you're not saving like how much money are you saving? I mean, I guess it depends on how big the layoffs are. But I was like, you're just saving like a month of everyone's salary. It's not like you all of a sudden got all those salaries back for those people.
Yeah.
And actually, you're paying them severance too. So you haven't even gotten anything yet for it. So that's why I'm like, it'd be one thing after you're like, you pay out all the severance. And then you're like, okay,
Shit.
I don't know. We still need to lay people off.
Sure, we still
But-
suck.
Yeah. I want you to make a spreadsheet or something.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That is a lot. I don't get it.
CEOs, weigh in.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, I also like Nathan's people just let people go before the Thanksgiving holiday, and then now we're heading to the Christmas holiday. I almost feel like timing of that is like shit.
Yeah.
Like that's almost like fucked up because you've now ruined everyone's holiday.
Yes.
Like I
And I guess
prefer
from
it.
their mind, they're like, well, we don't want to like go into the new year with
Yeah.
it. And it makes sense, but it's also shitty.
Yeah, no, I would rather you let me go in March.
Yeah. Well, they can't handle it. Clearly, they can't even figure out the next 30 days.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, no, I mean, right? I feel like I would want to start the new year that way. Yeah. I would want to be able to get through the holidays knowing I have a job.
Yeah. Or, so pro
March is
tips
a
for
good
all
time to
those
lose your job.
businesses. Yeah. Is that when you got laid off?
I think when did I? May.
Okay.
Yeah. which is a shitty time to get laid off, but only because it's my birthday month
Yeah.
and because I was in another country, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's just fucking rude, okay? Let me come
No,
back.
but what if I don't come back? You have to keep paying me. I don't accept. It's
Yes.
like getting served a court
Subpoena.
Like, I'm not there. You
I
have to
do not
catch me.
accept. I'll never answer the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I find that very interesting.
Nathan made it to pick up the cow.
Nice.
Um,
Share with the listeners what that
Oh
means.
shit, I need to pay the invoice. We bought half a cow. And what that means is that we then get to go pick up from the farm half the cow. Just Bruce is looking out for them and is
What
the
she's
correct
saying
address.
is that like the meat of a cow.
Yes. Whoops. I gotta pay the invoice now,
Oh, okay. Do you need me? What's that word? Ramp or
You need to fill the void.
okay.
Fill
It's
the
Christmas
void.
Eve in Washington, America's hometown.
Wait, what?
You
Is
don't know that
happening?
awful song?
No.
It's Christmas Eve in Washington,
Oh.
America's hometown.
I mean, I like it. I like what
No.
you're doing. You're giving me the time that I need, which is all that matters.
Ooh, okay. I have an update that I can share with folks, more of a PSA while you're doing this. So,
Yes.
citizens. A podcast I really like is called Flightless Bird. It is about essentially this documentarian from New Zealand got stranded in America during COVID and has now stayed in America and has a podcast about like learning about American culture. And since he is a documentarian, it's very interesting and fun. Anyways, he recently did an episode on catfishing, and something that he talked about was when you know those like text scams that you get that are like, "Hey, are we still on for dinner tonight?" And it's from a number you don't know, and you're like, "Who is this?" And they're like, "Oh, sorry, I thought this was that cute guy I met at the bar," or like just like random.
That's a scam that people are doing? Fuck, that's
Yeah, just to get you
impressive.
to engage, and then they try to like get you to invest in this like crypto scam or whatever because you're like, oh, she thinks I'm cute.
Mhm.
Or just like any sort of scam that's like not just click on this link, but like a back and forth conversation they start with. Like you're talking to a real person.
Yeah.
And some people like I just delete those text messages, but some people are like, "Hey, fuck you," and engage with the cyber criminal. But turns out that the majority of people in these countries who are actually doing the texting are like prisoners. So they've been like trafficked to like run these scams, and they like live in this cell in like Indonesia or wherever this is like being run out of. So when you are fucking with those people in the back and forth text exchange, you're actually like screwing with someone who's being forced to do this against their will. You're not actually like fucking with the dude who's running the cyber scheme.
What is the scheme of just talking to someone?
Well, eventually you like build a relationship and then they're like, "Oh, I need money. Can you send me money or like invest in this
They're
crypto
using these people to
exchange?"
build relationships with people.
Yeah. So it's
and-
like sex trafficking, but yeah.
Wow. That's freaking nuts. And also, no. Like, I wouldn't talk back to anything or any
Yeah.
of those.
Well, because some people just get pissed and they try to like make it seem like they're going to give them money and like string them along because they're like, "Screw you for trying to screw me. So I'm going to like make
Screw
this
you."
into a game for myself." But
Yeah.
you're actually just like doing this with these prisoners essentially.
That's why use the people? Why not? You can use AI for that shit, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just very sad. Anyways,
Yeah, that sucks.
Merry Christmas. That was just
Happy
something
holidays.
interesting I learned recently.
That's fucked up because I do know exactly what you're talking about. I'll get like messages all the time. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's been a while. And I
Are you
instantly
still
block.
coming over for dinner on Thursday?
I haven't gotten that personal though. It's always been just
I've gotten one of
hellos.
those and I'm like, I do want to come over for dinner. This is a scam. You don't actually want to hang out with me.
Which is sad. I want to hang out with you.
Thank you. How's paying the invoice going? Do I keep
It's paid. It's done. So we bought a half cow. Nathan and his mom went to go pick it up because we had recording, more important things to do.
Yes, obviously.
And they got there and he's like, "Yeah, we've been sitting outside and it looks like someone's house."
Well, where
and
else would it be?
and there's just people sitting inside. He's like, no one's like come out. I was like, go to the door. He's like, I don't know if this is the right place. I was like, yes, it's the right address. I sent you the right address.
Yeah.
As long as you're at the right address.
So you should knock, and if they're like, "Oh, wrong house,"
Yeah. And then of course he's just like, well, now
unless
the
he's
guy's
scared
coming
he's
to the
gonna
door.
get like shot.
Maybe. It's weird
Yeah.
though. I was like, Bruce, you got to look out for Bruce. That's
Did you
what
start
Katie.
just yelling, Bruce?
Yeah. So yeah, Dragonfly Farms. We'll see how it works out.
Okay.
We bought a cow, half cow, not a full cow.
That would be crazy.
And it's just a local farm in Louisa, so not super close. But,
Yeah.
and yeah, they take it. It's their cows. They take them to a butcher up in Bealton, I think, and then we get to pick all the cuts that we want.
Nice.
And then they package it up, freeze it, and then we are picking it up now, and we're gonna have to freeze it in our freezers in the garage and fresh meats.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was like, where are you gonna store this meat?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we have enough freezer room.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You will. You'll make it work.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you'll have to eat some popsicles.
popsicle. Yeah,
I just
shit.
like the idea that one of your freezers is filled with popsicles. Oh no, where will the meat fit?
We do have so for anybody who has never had this, the Little Debbie snacks,
I'm familiar.
they
I'm familiar with Deborah.
yeah, with Deborah. So old Debbie, they do an amazing pumpkin dessert
Okay.
sandwich, like a little cookie thing. And it's got like a pumpkin jelly in it and a pumpkin.
Ew.
They're like little mini pumpkins. That's pumpkin. It's a whole pumpkin thing. They're called
I am
pumpkin delights.
Not into this.
They're very tasty. But what's most tasty, speaking of freezing, is they take their Little Debbie cookies and make it into an ice cream. They do it with oatmeal cream pies. And our personal favorite is the Pumpkin Delights ice cream.
Okay.
And so our freezer does have 7 or 8 pints of that.
Okay. Nice. You know what I'm doing this weekend? Not this weekend. I'm doing it this weekend that this episode will be coming out.
Okay.
So next weekend, a create your own flavor ice cream making workshop.
What? Where is that?
Somewhere in Richmond. Skylar got it for me as a birthday present.
That's
so at the
cute.
beginning of this year. And then the date that we had scheduled, they had to cancel because she was sick. And so our new date is
That's adorable as shit.
the 21st.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
That. Have you now been like stressing over what you're gonna make?
Okay, well, so my problem is like cookies and cream is what I love. And I'm like, but I can't just be boring. But I'm like, maybe I'll like throw some brownie in there or like cookie chunks, like Oreo cookie chunks and regular cookie chunks. I honestly don't know what the experience will be. So
is it both you and Skylar going to make and you each get 2 flavors?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, because if you do, since it is your gift,
I get to pick.
You have to make one of what your favorite and then just go creative on the other one.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll see. But I like that it's not it's like, I guess, learn how to make your own ice cream, which I'm like, well, you can use the internet. But I love an activity gift.
Yeah.
And I love ice cream. And it's so cute, like create your own flavor workshop. I'm very excited.
So when we got the Ninja Creamy, that's what we did. Yeah. But that's cute. That's like a cute activity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved experimenting with the Ninja Creamy.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Damn, now I kind of want some Oreos.
Yeah. I was craving some Oreos last night. I regularly sit on the couch after dinner and I'm like, do we have any Oreos in the house? And I know we don't. But it's like, Artie's like, do we have any popsicles?
Pro tip, Aldi has these white chocolate covered Oreos, and it is basically like a cookies and cream.
Ooh.
Like, you know, like the cookies and cream bars that they do?
Yeah.
It's that, but better.
See, I don't want to have them in the house because when I eat a lot of sugar, it makes my head hurt. But then I just want it.
Yeah. I was initially like rolling my eyes. I was like, no sugar. But yeah, that's a real reason for head pain. But
we have Cool Whip in the freezer, so I literally just dolloped some of that into a bowl and ate it.
You gotta crumble some Oreo cookies on top.
I don't have the Oreo.
You gotta
we did have some M&Ms, so because we'll put M&Ms in popcorn, and it's a great salty sweet.
That's good.
But then I put the M&Ms on top of the Cool Whip, and it hardened the M&Ms. So then it was really hard to bite into the M&Ms, and I actually made the experience worse for myself.
Oh Jesus! Well, there will be Oreos at the Christmas party this weekend.
Excellent.
Just bring a little Ziploc baggie and take some to go.
Oh, okay.
That way you have them.
Well,
I say that like dead ass.
yeah.
Why not?
Okay, so what can I bring?
Nothing. Yourself and Skylar and your beautiful smile.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you just
I
bring
think
your
we're
thing.
gonna hit yours up first.
Okay, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
We need to like take a moment where we have some friends together and start like nailing people down for guests
Yeah.
appearances.
Yeah. Well, once we get I feel good about this, and once we get the sound figured out and we can just, like,
Yes.
kill 'em with guests.
We're gonna have a lot of guests next year.
I definitely thought I was gonna have a lot more to say about hosting and, hosting gifts and stuff. I really wanna hear from someone who's like, "Yeah, I want you to bring
I wonder
me a
what that's
host
like.
gift."
I feel like that's I mean, I just don't I'm not I mean, I'm judging, but like it's
Okay,
just
so
cuz
when
I don't
you
know.
go to a party, do you feel obligated? Or, like, do you like, "Oh, I should bring something?"
Depends on the party. I I don't feel obligated usually, but I did go to my friend's she invited me to her 5-year-old birthday's party. 5-year-old her son's 5-year-old birthday party. Right? Am I saying that right? It sounds weird.
Yes, it does sound weird.
But
Her son's 5-year-old no, that's incorrect.
her
Birthday
son's 5th
party who
birthday
was
party.
wow, that was difficult.
I don't know why that was so weird. And I know she was just inviting me as like a I can see them. Like
Yeah,
I actually don't I'm not a kid person, so I also like don't have a relationship with this kid. It's just for them, my friends.
sure.
Um so I showed up empty-handed, like to a 5
In that scenario, unless they had said, "Please don't bring gifts."
she did tell me, "Do not worry about a gift." She's like, "You do not need to bring a gift." In the message when she sent it to me. "Hey, just letting you know. Hey, would love to see you. Do not you don't need to bring a gift."
Mm,
But I showed up because I did
yeah.
not and I was not worried about it, and then when I got there, everybody else that had come similar to me had brought gifts, and I
Well, it
was
is
like,
weird because it's a child's
"Fuck."
birthday, so she's probably like, "Yeah, I want you to come, but I don't want you to be like, 'Oh, I don't have a gift, so I'm not coming.'"
Yeah.
And she doesn't care that you didn't bring a gift.
Neither does the kid because he doesn't really know me.
Exactly. Well, and just
But that's
'cause
what
he
my
gets
other friends were saying.
so many gifts that
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Um,
But it does feel weird. Like,
yeah.
I didn't feel weird until I got there, and then I was like, "Man, I kinda do feel a little weird."
What about,
Um,
like, someone you're going to see someone's new house for the first time?
Sometimes if I would only bring something if I'm like, "Oh my god, like, this is perfect for them."
Yeah, because I do
Like
think
I said,
it's
it has to be a gift I'm like, I think of you.
yeah, yeah. Because then, like, that can sometimes be nice. Like, we've got, like, really thoughtful housewarming
Mhm.
gifts, like, someone, like, got us an Alexa or something,
That's a good idea, actually.
or, like, bringing food. Food is always accepted.
Food?
Yeah, like, it's not necessary for your house, but just like, "Oh, happy house. Here's some bread.
Hmm.
Here's some cookies."
I do yeah, if you're gonna wanna feel obligated to give me a gift, maybe something homemade cookies or something.
Yeah.
Bring me yeah, food is definitely the way to my heart.
Do you give out any holiday treats to your neighbors?
I don't. And I keep complaining about how I feel like I don't know my neighbors. Um, and I'm not asking to get to know them, so that's also part it's my fault. I
You're
realize that
like,
I'm the
"I
problem.
don't want to know them, but I should know them."
Yeah, right? Like, I do feel like I should be better, but I did decide this year since we were doing the Christmas party, I was gonna, like, go knock on some doors and invite them, and then also tell them that give them my information so they can call me if they're unhappy with the noise.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's
Oh, but I
nice.
mean, I've been in this house for since 2013, so it's what, 11 years?
Yeah, and as we discussed, this will probably be your parties are only gonna get tamer.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I was gonna say in the beginning, we've had the cops called on us.
Oh,
I know one of my neighbors called the cops on us. All set with the cow, by the way.
nice.
I know
We
people
were
were
all
worrying
on the
about
edge of
that.
our seat.
The cow has been
So all
secure
that was required is
procured.
Nathan needed to actually knock on the door.
Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? That's so fucking weird. Yeah. What was I saying? The cow dilemma got
Your
solved.
neighbors calling
Oh,
the
yeah,
cops.
someone called the cops on us.
Yeah.
And I know it was a neighbor. I know they probably still live near me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know actually, but I'm assuming they do.
Yeah. I mean, I can see being like if it's really late and they're just annoyed and they don't
It
want to
wasn't
come
that late
over if they don't know.
because the cop came by and said, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I could just ask you to turn it down. You're not at the noise ordinance yet. It wasn't 11 o'clock or something. It
Did
was
you
10 o'clock.
know how they have like noise like detectors to see if you're like over the limit?
Maybe.
Like the Richmond Police Force, they don't actually work. Yeah.
Well, it didn't matter. The cop was like, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. The noise
Right.
ordinance doesn't start until 11. And you
What
guys
time
seem
was it?
fine. I think it might have been like 10, 15.
I was like 7:30.
Yeah. No, I mean, we had been going for a while.
Yeah.
It all started because we took a table out to the front porch and started playing beer pong up there and a
Okay.
flip cup, and it got rowdy.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
did.
I get pretty into
Mhm.
games. So,
Which is fine, but, like, I mean, I think I had planned, and usually back after the cops got called that first time, I then planned for 11 o'clock as the cutoff point. We then go to the bars out in
yeah.
Richmond. So, since that, I've done it that way, but it was also like the cop didn't care.
Yeah.
He showed up, he's like, "Seems fine to me," and rolled out.
You made a comment earlier of like, we're in our mid-30s. Do people still like want to play flip cup and beer pong? Yes, I do.
Okay, good. That's what Nathan said.
Yeah.
He was like,
It's
"Yeah, man, it's
fun.
fun to play. Like, why not?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
I love flip cup.
Okay. My ultimate favorite game that we would play at the house, I mean, people would get hammered from it. Do you remember, is it called Slap Cup?
Yeah, and you sit in the circle.
Well,
I-
you stand around a table, there's a bunch of fucking cups in the middle that all have drinks in them.
Yeah.
And there's 2 ping pong balls. There's 1 cup in the very middle that you just pour a bunch of dog shit in. And basically it's you have to bounce the ball into the cup, and if the person to your
Yes,
right
okay,
or
I
left,
have
whichever
played
way
this.
you go around.
Yes, yeah, that's intense.
If they don't get it in their cup to pass it, yeah. And then
Yeah,
like
so
if you get it the
stressful.
first time, you can put it anywhere you want, and then you can slap the cup, and then they have to pick another one and drink it and do it. And
I
all
love a good racing
yes.
that it doesn't involve my legs.
That's my favorite game.
Yeah.
Like I want to play that this week. Like it is so much fucking fun.
Okay.
And
Let's
we've
make
got
it
a
happen.
keg of Miller Lite, so we're ready to go.
Cool. I'll have milk.
Yeah, I know. Well, water.
Yeah.
Water. In a
No, I
couple.
was trying to think of something like equally like
Oh,
so like
gross.
to drink a
To have to
lot of
chug
milk.
They made well, I went all the way back to sorority days. When we were hazed.
The
One
good
of
old days.
one of the girls in our pledge class was allergic to vodka, crazily enough.
Whoa.
And so the night that we were supposed to finish a handle of vodka, she had to chug I think it was either chocolate syrup or maple syrup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say maple syrup sounds worse.
Rough, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but we'll bring our own fun innate beverages. So that'll be good.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. We're gonna do a punch. It's a fucking party, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be a party.
If my house was bigger, I love the idea of having like there's houses in the fan that would do like a bring a can, and like they just have a party for anybody that brought a canned food item.
Oh yeah.
To donate. Anybody, you just brought a can, and they did this huge mimosa party or something, or a mojito party, and I love that idea. If I had a big enough house and also just had apparently unlimited money, because I feel like you have to have a lot of money for that. I just love that idea.
Yeah.
And I'd invite everybody, and I'd be like, yeah, bring your friends.
Yeah. I mean, you could still and they like donate the food.
Mhm.
You could still have it's too late now because the invitations are out. But that would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Like
I don't hate that idea.
you don't need to bring anything except a canned good for food bank donation.
Yeah, actually, that's something
And
I
that
think
might
I
make
should do
people
in the
feel
future.
good
Yeah.
about like, oh,
Yeah. I like that idea to do that for and like raising money for like people to have like a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Like gifts. Like everybody bring a toy.
Yeah.
And we can do that, give the gifts. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea for the future. Look at that. We are now improving the holiday
Fox Family
party.
Christmas 2025.
Fox Family.
You and
I mean, it's a
Nathan?
holiday party.
Oh, well, I guess like I'm like it's the Fox family hosting.
Oh,
That's where I was
I got
getting
you.
at. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Understandably.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Sorry for the confusion. Oh, when I was asking you about neighbors, so Skylar really enjoys making some sort of deliciousness for the neighbors in our quadrant.
Of course he does.
So
He's
it's
so
been
great.
like cookies or a pie or something like that. And we do get gifts in return as a consolation. Like, oh, they gave us something.
We now have to give
And
them something.
I like that.
Oh, really?
Because, and granted, I mean, the first year, it was just like a nice thing because we wanted to be like, hey, we're friendly
Yeah.
neighbors. And I think it now may just be like we are the first ones to do it. But like last year, our next door neighbor, George, gave us this like homemade cherry cheesecake thing with a graham cracker crust. It was
George,
so
what?
good. Lynette once gave us this like fancy poinsettia thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Lynette,
into
hello.
it. So I'm like, even if it is guilt because we gave them something,
You're okay
the
with
guilt
it.
gifts have been great.
Make you happy.
Yeah, it's not trash. So
I love that. Okay. So what you're saying is you now do you feel obligated now to give them gifts because they also gave gifts back?
no, the one-to-one has been canceled out.
Ah, that's true. Yep.
But
Okay.
we do like to do it.
You still do
So
it?
it's nice. Yeah, we haven't done it yet.
We haven't got an update on your new neighbor friend. Are you
Um,
guys actually new neighbor friends?
No, we haven't spoken since.
Oh no, what a disappointment. Maybe this Christmas.
Yeah.
Man, this Christmas could be.
I do have her number.
Make a neighbor friend with that lady.
I feel like I don't even remember her name. Sydney.
I don't.
Well, that'd be weird if you did. So, Sydney.
Yeah, I think that's
Gives you
good.
the
That
eyes.
maybe the gift that you guys do will really
Well, I don't
solidify
even
the
know where they
deal.
live.
Oh.
They're like 2 streets over. We met when we were both walking around the park.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so we only exchange with our elderly
All right,
neighbors.
never
So
mind,
one of our
that's dead.
neighbors, Lynette, there are some like I think like some like grandkids either like live there with her or like hang out in the backyard a lot because last year Skylar made pumpkin pies with like a homemade whipped topping. And yeah, he's
Fuck.
great. And when we like knocked on the door and gave it to them, and we heard kids scream in the background, ice cream! Because they thought they thought the whipped topping was ice cream, and it was so cute. And I was like, wow, that was worth it.
Yeah.
Skylar's effort to do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Skylar, for bringing me that joy.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, shit. I think I ruined things with our we're gonna have new neighbors next door. The one guy, Chris, that's been there for a while, that's renting it. He's gonna move out, which is very sad. Once this other guy and his fiance get married, they're moving in together. And I blew it because we were putting out the Christmas decorations, and I didn't know who I haven't really seen her in person. Someone got out of a car and Penny started barking. And so I was reprimanding her on the front porch in the way that I reprimand her by growling at her in her face.
Sure. Being very mean.
And then she walked up the stairs to go into that house, and I was like, oh, fuck. She probably thinks I'm this psychopath.
Wait, were you growling like, but that's kind of
Doing I do that.
That's kind of like cute.
No, but I was like in her face. And like, but like aggressively, like I sounded like I could have been an actual dog.
I don't know. I feel like you did. I don't feel like you ruined it.
I hope not. Oh, because she knows I'm alpha. Okay, I am the alpha dog in this pack of 2. You could say 3, but I just don't think Nathan has affiliated himself at all as part of the pack.
In the last year, Ruby has become alpha.
Packed up and became the alpha. Whoa.
Yeah, she just used to be this sweet, quiet little cat, and she still is very sweet, but just like when she is like wants her way, and it is annoying.
Yeah.
And the other night, literally,
Penny's gotten
she pushed me like my head off the pillow so she could sleep on my pillow.
Excuse me, you're in my way.
Yes.
I love that. Do you see this dog smile right now?
Yeah, she's such a cutie patootie.
She's the best dog in the world. Sorry, but everybody else who has a dog, it's not as good. She's just. I'm sure your dog is great. Just this is the best one in the world. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
She is a sweet girl.
Yeah. Anywho, well,
should we close it out?
Let's wrap it up.
I think so. I mean, look, yeah, like we don't have a clear.
Stop me just to play with her. I hope people get on video just to see how cute this freaking dog is.
And I'm wearing Christmas socks. I just realized that.
And I do think we need to like
coordinated.
christen and take a pic with our pic. With our.
Oh yeah,
we'll
that's a
christen
great
it.
idea.
All right.
Okay.
Peace out, everyone.
Thanks, y'all.
Ta ta.
I've been saying y'all a lot recently, which is not a word that I identify with.